Hello guys, it's me, Aim Tech again, and welcome to another episode of World of Tanks Scooter Replays. And today I have a tier 9 vehicle for you, one of the newest additions to the game. It was introduced to the game somewhere around March this year, 2026. It's a Battle Pass reward vehicle. It's not a premium vehicle, it doesn't earn any credits unfortunately, but never mind. Needs this Japanese tank destroyer, 2-barreled tank destroyer Saryuda. So let's read something about it. So historical reference. Oh, the long one again. Expecting World War II to arrive at the coast of the Empire, Japan began preparing for coastal defense of Honshu and the other islands of the archipelago. As a result, the task arose of creating a tank destroyer that would be capable of coastal defense and could also stand its ground against any allied armored vehicles in land battles. As armament, various naval guns options were considered which had been built but were no longer of use to the Imperial Navy. To increase the rate of fire, it was planned to mount a double-barreled gun system on a spacious welded turret. Additionally, to increase firepower, the vehicle would have been mounted with 3 machine guns, 2 bow guns and 1 rear facing, and a 20mm gun with a high fire rate on the turret. However, excessive weight and difficulty to produce led to the project being closed. Something from the characteristics. So 500 alpha damage, considering these 2 guns, awesome. The highest alpha damage for a double-barreled tank in a game. Average penetration 265 with AP is okay, and 305 I guess with gold APs, and it's also nice. The reloads something above 11 seconds, so DPM is okay I guess for a double-barrel tank. The gun handling is quite good for this alpha damage. Unfortunately only 7 degrees of gun depression, but the turret is reversible or traversible, but only 90 degrees to the right, 90 degrees to the left, but that can be enough. And from the traverse dispersions, they are quite awful. I mean, not the worst, but not the best definitely. But for a tank destroyer, I think they are okay. So it is quite some armor, but unfortunately if enemy decides to load gold, it has basically no armor. I will show you. Top speed is quite okay, specific power okay again I guess. Concealment almost none, but maybe you can play in the bushes maybe, and the view range is I think quite okay. And from the terrain resistances, they are also quite good, quite average but also quite good. So looking into the armor, it's standard. There is this cupola. If you go hold down, maybe you can, yes, you can hide it, but there are these machine guns and obviously the lower plate. It can somewhat side scrape, or maybe, but there is this rectangle, right? But if enemy decides to load gold, yes, look at this, you cannot side scrape, you cannot go hold down, you are just paper. And this is I think 320, no, only 15 gold hits, so then you are just almost paper. You cannot boast almost anything against hits or any premium ammunition I guess. So let's get into the replay with this beautiful vehicle. And so we're at the replay. So parallel map, full tier 9 matchup. I would say okay. By the way, this battle with this particular vehicle, as you can see, it's my first battle with this vehicle right after I bought it, so I was even more excited about this nice result of this battle that you will see at the very end. So obviously no field modification right yet. You should see the equipment setup and field modification right now at the screen, which I use. So let's go. So firstly I planned to go here into the middle, right? Because I don't think this is like a super heavy tank, definitely not. Right, it's more like a support heavy if you want to play it like a heavy tank. It's not the fastest, but it's not the slowest. But then I decided to change the route. And probably it was the right decision. And I'm going to the typical heavy position at the northeast of the map. Unfortunately, we took the whole clip from the French tier 9 line tank, but never mind. We should still have enough hit points, hopefully, right? So far, it seems like none of the enemies are here. This typical heavy flank. As you can see, I was still looking at the tank, how it looks like. And one thing I don't particularly like about these types of vehicle, maybe you can somehow disable this option in the settings, but when you're in the aiming mode and when you turn your hull, it turns your thread as well, if you don't have full rotatable turret, as you can see. Maybe you can change it in the settings, I'm not sure. I'm too lazy to search for that. So far, just 2 minutes driving simulator, driving from point A to point B and nothing happens, but first shot, first kill. And these doubles, like this shot wasn't a double shot, but if you do decide to go for these doubles, I think this is a tank with 2 guns that deals the highest damage in all tiers with these double shots. I mean, there is no tank that would have more alpha damage than this and have second kill, second shot. Like, there is no tank that would have more alpha damage while also having 2 guns in this game. That is quite nice, and this isn't like the 11 or something, it's just a tier 9. And look at this, 3 shots, 3 kills. Good start, right? Four shots, 4 kills. Quite a good ratio. Unfortunately, we weren't able to finish off this guy as well. It would be 5 shots, 5 kills, but never mind, I guess. I'm going for this ammo. As you can see, I'm already preparing the salvo, so I don't have to wait the whole 3 seconds. 1055 on a tier 9 tank. Great. And the guns are quite accurate as well, I would say. So 8 to 8. Battle is quite balanced, if you'd ask me. I have decided to go probably a bit stupidly through the open field like this. Defend the base. Unfortunately, that was a low roll. That could have been a kill, but never mind. Arta missed us luckily. And I want to finish off this Waffenträger. Definitely. So it seems enemies might want to cap us. Maybe we will see what happens next. Where is this Waffenträger, I wonder? And so far 3000 damage, 4 kills. Not the worst score for a tier 9, but it could be much better, right? There is the Waffenträger. Can I get a shot? Unfortunately, I missed. He's running away. Where is he? He wants to lure me to his trap. Unfortunately, this tank doesn't have that much of gun depression, and luckily we bounced him. So now we just need to finish him very quickly till he is able to reload. Autoing on. and he's dead. And look at this Charfuter. Oh, this is a problem. We probably can't kill him with a double. Or can we? Maybe high roll, please, game. Ooh, that wasn't a kill. We are dead. Ooh, one more and we're down. And look at this. We're not. 6th kill and we're alive. Top Gun. What a luck in this game, right? We finished him off with the ramming damage. 56 ramming damage. It's quite a heavy vehicle as well. Not the heaviest, but definitely not the lightest. You probably noticed the lag. Unfortunately, my recording crashed while I was ramming the Charfuter. Hopefully it should be okay from now on. I invited this T-13 to the platoon so we can possibly rig Brothers in Arms medal. And last... oh, unfortunately T-30 is dead. Never mind. And last vehicle remaining is Tier 9 Premium Yak Panzer. Quite a good armor, so I have loaded gold ammunition for him. Just for sure, once more, gold ammunition is 305mm, which is not the greatest for a Tier 9 tank destroyer, but those are APs. This gun is quite a good caliber, isn't it? So I think this might be enough. And these premium rounds are like standard rounds on the Tier 10 Japanese tank destroyer Hori 3, right? But the decrease of the penetration over the distance caliber isn't that high over Hori. So I try to peek for him, but he's peeking as well, and I don't want to get shot. Unfortunately I missed, but luckily the enemy missed as well. Will he peek towards us or won't he? I think he's going after the French medium on our side. He could definitely slap us all of us four, if we play this stupidly. Because he has enough hit points. We are one shot most of us, maybe all of us. I wanted to go for a double, but I changed my mind, because if I would go for a double I probably wouldn't hit none of the shots. And it's that 5006 kills. For the first battle of this tank, I would say pretty awesome. Let's get into the final scoreboard. Holy. So we're at the battle results, obviously ace tanker, high caliber top gun, bunch of other medals. So we've been shooting only against tier 9s because it was full tier 9 matchup. 5.1000 damage, 6 kills, 500 bounced, 300 assisting damage. We are first by the experience, first by damage, first by the kills. 1.4000 base experience. And we made even some profit, 30,000. I'm not sure if I was shooting any gold. Yes, I was shooting some gold ammunition at the very end, right? But again, it's not a premium vehicle, so 30,000 plus, that is quite good for this vehicle, I would say. So, if you have enjoyed this replay, don't forget to leave a like, comment down below what you think. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss anything in the future. You can also share with your friends. And I will hopefully see you in the next one, guys. So until then, have a good one. See you guys.